Okay, welcome back. This is getting into Module 2, second week, and we are looking at now a couple of topics. First one there is transactions. And we looked at it last week. We're going to just slightly expand on the definition that we looked at last week. So last week we looked at, recording any financial exchange that a business makes, an event that happens, affects some money in a way. Now, here's the new part. There will always be at least two accounts affected. So when we record a transaction, there will always be two accounts that are affected in some way. Now, and additionally, we're going to add in that we're going to learn a bit more about debits and credits. When you do a transaction, debits will always equal the credits. So we'll learn a bit more about that in an upcoming topic about debits and credits. So transactions, remember those three things. We want to record anything that a business does. It's always an event that affects money, and now at least two accounts are affected. Important thing, okay? Two accounts. Now you might be thinking, well, what's an account? Well, that's the exact thing we're going to come to. Now, an account is used so many times. You think about the words account in normal day life, well, Facebook, Instagram, or your bank account. Well, we can use that same word in accounting. So the account there, in that respect, say for Facebook things, this is a record of you, of your activity to get into Facebook. Or the bank account, well, that's the record of at that bank, what money has come in and out of your account or your record for you. So, in accounting, when we use it for the same thing. We say, okay, this means a record of something and keeping track of that particular item. So, bank account is one account name that we do use. But we can also use it for other things. We want to keep track of maybe buildings. How much do we have in way of buildings? What's their value? Or maybe vehicle. How many vehicles do we have? What's their value? But we can also keep a record of other elements, like revenue. And so sometimes we want to keep a record of sales. How much in the way of sales have we made to customers or this month or this year? And maybe expenses. We can also use the word account for our expenses. And we want to keep them separate. So we don't just all lump things together. We want to go, well, how much did we spend on our staff? How much did we spend on our electricity? How much did we spend on our rent? So each item we want to track individually. And we want to record transactions to those accounts. So it's very important to keep track of the correct account in each one. Okay, so to keep track of all these things, we keep a list of all these accounts on a thing called the chart of accounts. So the chart of accounts is a list of all the commonly used account names. Now, you in Canvas, you can access a couple of different ones. You can access the one we'll use for this course. I'll print it out as well. This is a common list of all the commonly used account names. But also in there is also, so the group by element, so assets, liabilities, owner's equity, revenue, expenses. So under each element, you have the different account names. So all the asset accounts, these will be all things that you own. And you want to keep track of each thing that you own. And so you have account names under each one. Now, when using accounting software, there's a link there if you want to look at a chart of accounts for Xero, a very popular accounting software package. And here, they will also assign a number as well to each name. So the number just helps to clarify which account is which. Very helpful in the world of accounting. We don't need to go there, we can just write the account name itself. We're not getting into numbers at all, but that's how it works in the field of accounting. Okay, so that's it. So we've been looking at transactions. Transactions are the financial things that happen in a business when an event happens, and we need to record them to at least 2 accounts. And an account is a record of a particular item, and then of course the chart of accounts is a list of all those account names that you can then use to correctly record things to.